plates being pulled off tables to pets acting as if they sense an unwanted presence, here are 10 freaky alleged poltergeists caught on video. Number 10. This was the footage captured on CCTV in the Carlisle Castle Hotel. The first camera shows a small dining area where a white transparent figure resembling a person is seen waving its arm in front of the camera. This goes on for almost 30 seconds. Then the video cuts to another camera aimed at a bar. Right as this guy opens up the fridge, 2 bottles fall out from one of the compartments. Now the first one is a bit understandable as it seems to already be sitting on the edge, but a second bottle also follows after the first one and it falls out at an angle that looks as if it were pushed. And then in this final scene, in public view for many guests to see, a glass suddenly breaks on the counter behind the bar. If you look closely, it appears that the glass fell down from above, probably where the other glasses were hanging. So were these 3 strange events something of a hoax, a coincidence, or is the Carlisle Castle Hotel really haunted? Number 9. So we see a young woman sitting and eating alone in a buffet. Moments after she gets up to get another plate, things start to move and fall off the table. We don't get to see what happens when she returns, but if this were to be a hoax, the participants would have had to have known where the surveillance camera was pointed and somehow attached strings to the objects on the table without catching any suspecting or curious eyes of employees. Plus, the reactions the people sitting at the other tables give isn't really something you would expect if they were looking at some strange guy sitting pulling strings to pull dishes off a table. You would expect them to look longer out of curiosity, but then again, maybe it's also not the kind of reaction people would give to something falling off a table all on its own. If this is a hoax, would performing it be a bit difficult? Probably. Would it be possible? Yes. Was it a hoax? That's up for you to decide. Number 8. In this one, we see a guy shopping in a convenience store when a small pink object seems to float out from the shelf behind him, while at the same time a yellow object of the same size falls off the shelf onto the ground. As the guy picks it up, the floating pink object falls to the floor as well.
Yeah, check this out, right? This guy here, watch behind his head. What? Keep watching. What? Just look at the shelf. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what is that?
It's just floating, I don't know,
Oh my god. Oh my god, that looks like a poltergeist or something like that. You know the thing, you know when they hear about things like flying, oh my god, I don't like it, I don't like it.
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh.
Here's another video in a small store with things falling off the shelves. From this angle, it appears these items fall off the shelves from different levels at completely different times. And while on the topic of convenience stores, check out this weird footage of a shopping cart seemingly moving on its own after hours in a small store. Apparently ghosts have to do their shopping at night. Number 7. This innocent employee of what appears to be a party store is minding his own business doing stock work when the merchandise that he throws on the floor begins to slide away on its own. He seems to take notice of the sounds of the sliding objects, but looks in all the wrong directions. When something falls off the shelf in the background, the employee takes off running. Number 6. In this clip, recorded on security cameras in the Brookside Theater in Romford, a chair moves backwards unaided and a table appears to get pulled as orbs of light float across the room. Theater manager Jace Seppel revealed that he decided to look at the CCTV footage when he came in on Sunday and noticed one of the chairs was askew. After checking the CCTV footage, he noticed a chair in the third row appeared to move backwards unaided. He quoted, "I never usually check the CCTV cameras as there is so much on there, we would only ever check it if there was an incident," he said. Roy Roberts, a medium performing at Brookside on Saturday night, believes that the video could indicate a resident ghost at the theater. Number 5. This video is said to have been recorded in a Malaysian hotel. A woman sitting in the hotel dining area appears to be attacked by a ghost. It first moves a few chairs, but when she tries to make a run for the door, it proceeds to throw a table and chairs up against the door and even throws a table in her path, and it looks like she gets hit and knocked out. Number 4. This one is the CCTV recording in a public library after hours. You notice there are two things circled, one being a book and the other something hanging from the ceiling. The book suddenly begins to seemingly levitate on its own before being dropped back down, all while the object in the background hanging from the ceiling seems to begin spinning on its own. Was somebody in the library after hours just to pull a prank? Or is there some kind of entity living in this library, simply looking for a good read? Number 3. This is the footage shot by a fellow YouTuber. It starts out with the man trying to catch footage of his pet's strange behavior. For the good first half of the video, he tries to get his dog to come out from under the bed, then hears a knock from up in the attic and decides to check it out.
Hey, what's the matter, girl? Come here. What's the matter? Are you okay? Come here. Come on up. You okay? What do you hear? What is it? What is it, girl? The hell? What is that? The hell? Jesus Christ.
Number 2. Another YouTuber posted the footage of the camera